everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah Catherine and this is Leah Sees Movies, and we are here with the first episode of Marvel's Moon Knight on Disney Plus, starring Oscar Isaac, Ethan Hawke, other people, most importantly Oscar Isaac. I'm not too familiar with the source material. I've only watched like one trailer, I think, but I've heard him referred to kind of as Marvel's Batman. I know it grapples with like dissociative identity disorder, and I think there is some kind of Egyptian bone god. I think I've seen a skull, hence the shirt. And if there is no Egyptian bone god and there are no skulls, it's just a cool shirt, so it works out either way. I've tried really hard to avoid most of the trailers and advertisements and TV spots and all of that, but with the cast and crew that they have available, I just feel like this is a show I'm expecting to be good. Like, I'm going into this with very high expectations, and I hope that this show meets them. So on that note, I am going to stop talking. Let's get started. Oh, we're like right into the show, no intro. Okay, well, there's the Egyptian scales in the afterlife. Wait, was it? Weigh your heart against a feather, I believe, to determine the goodness of your life. Raise your hand if you read the Kane Chronicles books. Not enough people did. Are we... Oh my gosh. Please don't actually put those on. Giving the albino from the Da Vinci Code right off the bat. Oh, the little crunching sounds are deeply displeasing to me. Is that Ethan Hawke? Why is he self-harming? Is he the Egyptian bone god? I hope not. As much as I love the actual Marvel theme, I don't know, it's always fun when they just have another background music there to set the mood. Yeah, Rubik's Cube. He's chained to a post. He looks deeply confused. Because I would say if he did that to himself, because like he's experiencing blackouts, or like he knows he has these alter personalities and he's just like, just to be safe. But like, why would your alter personality not be able to unstrap you?
Morning, Gus, my little one-finned wonder.
I forgot about the accent!
He's feeling though. Keeps asking why I don't take him anywhere nice.
I forgot about the accent. Do we know if this is 6 or 8 episodes? I have to figure out how long it's going to take me to get adjusted to that accent.
Anyway, sorry I missed you, Mum. I'll try again tomorrow. Laters, Gators.
Do you British people actually add an S on later Gator? 'Cause I don't like that. Like real British people, not Oscar Isaac's accent.
They believed you needed your heart to be judged in the underworld, and only the worthiest would be allowed to pass through the field of reeds.
And did it suck for you? Getting rejected from the field of reeds?
Sick kid burn.
I'm not dead, am I?
You're bloody useless unless you're actually doing what you're paid to do, which is to sell these to children.
I mean, even if he's, you know, the gift store guy and he's not an official tour guide, do you not want him to make the children interested in the things you want to make them buy? Even if it's Jelly Bellies, like, make them want Egypt's memorabilia.
Just checking, we still on for 7 tomorrow?
I don't know who that actress is, but she's gorgeous.
Tomorrow.
Best steak in town.
Are you asking me out?
You asked me out.
You're funny. I see you there.
Hey, even if you don't remember doing it, just go with it.
I didn't know you'd taken a crack.
I didn't know either. I saw the banners outside.
And that's what made you late for work again, was it?
I know I've heard over and over that this show is super disconnected from the greater MCU, but I wonder if him and Cersei work together. Like, they just catch each other at, like, museum conventions. I don't know.
You know, like
how that works.
Super group of Egyptian gods. You know, you got Horus, Osiris, Tefnut, Shu.
Please, if this is some weird addition to tour guide here, the answer's still no.
There's been a major blunder because they've got 7 gods here and the Iliad has 9.
Listen, if you don't stop nattering at me, I swear I'll shove you in a sarcophagus.
That's just what middle managers are like, but it seems really weird to be like, We have an Egypt exhibit and he just like knows way too much about Egypt. Like, ugh. I hate how my employees have like goals and aspirations in our field. Like, what kind of loser does that?
My body wants to get up and wander about. You know, like it has to get the 10,000 steps in. You know? I don't even know about it until I wake up wherever. Anyway, if I am going to have a girlfriend at some point, obviously can't have ankle restraints on the bed, can I? Gotta figure something out.
Mike Birbiglia is still in a happy marriage, so just gotta make sure that you give them fair warning. That's what the sand is for. I feel like the tape would be enough, right? Like, do you need to put a ring of sand around your bed? Because that just seems annoying.
Hello.
Like a one or the other kind of thing.
Awake. Reading can keep your mind alert and focused.
But why is he trying to stay awake?
Is there an exciting chapter you'd like to be a part of?
Is he supposed to be like a doctoral candidate or something? Or is he just like a super fan? Oh. Not his best face. Oh.
Oh, that was...
His face was like... That would be like, oh my god, is his jaw broken? But I mean, he's fine now. Besides the mouthful of blood, but...
Go back to sleep, worm.
Hello?
Surrender the body to Mark.
What?
Sorry, what?
My body? The one I'm living in?
The body? What body?
The idiot's in control.
He's really chill about the disembodied voice that is speaking to him. Big Bone God? Was it right? Was it right?
What's he doing?
Don't
What the-
just stand there. Run!
I mean, they had a real straight shot. Like, if they couldn't hit him, like, directly below their window, y'all aim is for shit. Not to sound real American about it, but, like, kind of garbage. Don't run, walk, be casual. You have to get a baseball cap and sunglasses. That's the team cap away. No one will see you then. Why are they all touching him? What weird cult is this? Where's Ariaster? Midsummer situation. I don't trust it.
We are here to make the earth as much like heaven as possible. Who'd like to go first?
Yeah, that's what they say before you have to jump off a cliff because it's the end of your season or some shit.
Judge you in Amit's name with but a fraction of her power.
Oh.
This is the face of a good man.
I'm just waiting for someone to be like, sorry, you're... And he just whaps him with the cane.
Please, Hero. I must know.
I hope he hits that old lady in the head with his cane.
I'm sorry.
Sacrifice. Why are all these white people following an ancient Egyptian religious custom?
You'll see everything. Perhaps it's something that lies ahead.
They were too cowardly to just beat the shit out of an old lady. Just sucking out her life force or whatever. Does it heal your feet?
Well, Stephen Grant of the gift shop.
Yeah.
Will you return the scarab?
Return the slab. You will give him nothing.
Here.
Who is the voice? Like, the voice sounds very familiar, but I can't place it. I literally cannot open my hand. I mean, you could assume he wouldn't do that for the lulls, so...
Altitude or something.
High altitude! I do not think that is a symptom of hypoxia.
I will not ask again.
I didn't do that on purpose. Don't know what's happening.
If you haven't seen the movie Upgrade, by the way, speaking of bodies betraying you, so much better than it had any right to be.
No, the idiot's back.
I'm just gonna go, all right?
I really don't think you can I'm just gonna go it when you're covered in other people's blood. Is it an ice cream van? Yes, it is. That's how these kind of things work. The more ridiculous the van, the better.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't even have my license.
I love action sequences, fight scenes, horrible bloody murder set to really fun pop songs. It's just, I don't want to call it a cliche at this point, but it's a trope that always works. No bad instances of it. I do acknowledge it is a cupcake fan and not an ice cream fan. Oh. Windshield's all shot out.
Wake up, Mark. If he loses the scarab, I'll kill you both.
Greatest fear. That green screen is green screening not well. Looks like mine, which is not a compliment. He's gonna black out again. Yep. Are we driving backwards or are we just falling? Just falling. Yeah, what is happening with this green screen?
Did he just throw the gun?
Disney, I just know you have more money than this. Come on. They have him driving on a treadmill. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna go ahead and assume he's missed at least 2 days of work. I need to see a watch, a clock, a calendar, something. Otherwise that was a very busy 8 to 12 hours. What's wrong with the fish? Fish has 2 fins.
What the fish?
But like I said yesterday, they
Wait,
all
what?
thought...
What do you mean yesterday? I wasn't here yesterday.
And for this.
Wait, is that clock right? No, that's impossible. I just woke up.
First of all, the poor stress that he's causing that fish. But also, he's really chill about the blackouts, and he's like, no, I didn't come in here yesterday. Also, the fish grew another fin. I feel like he has greater concerns at this exact moment. Yeah, it's gonna be like, oh, it's been 2 days or something. Oh, now you check your phone. Because that even makes sense, because he was just like, well, that time's not right. I have a date. Do you not look at your phone when you wake up?
What do you mean? I'm at the restaurant.
I ate steak by myself, thanks. 2 days ago.
What?
I understand the dramatic reasons for it to go down like this, but I just feel like with every social media, every bank sign, everything that has the date and time on it, including the phone you just hung up.
No.
What day is it to the waiter? Look at your phone. I forgave it in your name, but there was a lot of other crap happening with getting the dates wrong.
Sure. What cut would you like?
Have a steak. Baby, you're a vegan. Gonna add gastrointestinal distress to all of your other issues? Like, yeah, okay, you wake up, you're strapped in, you're like, I think everything's good. You don't look at your phone?
No. Anyway, I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. Love you. Laters, gators.
Also, there's the second time he's called his mother who doesn't pick up, so now I'm like, is she dead? Is he just leaving voicemails?
Want some?
What did his altered personality do to the fish? Please don't give the fish sprinkles. Because I feel like he killed the fish and then his alternate personality was like, oh, that fish went to a farm upstream. Here's an identical fish. Yeah. It's been 2 days. You were at the fish store yesterday and it's a new fish. Ask more questions, sir. I mean, it's always a time for chocolate, but maybe gotta work through some other stuff first.
Yeah, all right.
That's it? I've been texting and calling you for months. You couldn't give me any sign that you were okay? What's wrong with you, Mark?
Who is this?
Layla, I'm guessing.
Why did you call me Mark? Hello?
Well, even if you did think, like, I guess someone left their phone here from 2009. 2009, 2008, I don't know, 7, 8. Thought all of that. I'd assume Mark is the owner of the phone. Steven's like a little dim. Like, I was trying to be nice, but the disembodied voice may have been correct. He's not quick on the uptake. Disembodied.
You're gonna get yourself in trouble. No.
Come on, big skull man. Let's go. Make this shirt relevant.
Bloody hell.
His reflection shook its head. I like those kinds of effects.
Stephen. Stop looking.
It is confusing though, because the disembodied voice keeps being like, ugh, you suck, the idiot's here. Get someone competent. But then also when he's trying to investigate the situation, they're like, stop looking, don't worry about it. Which one, like, can't do both. Anya Taylor-Joy is just in the mirror with him. They gave him the same hair they gave Jamie Foxx in Amazing Spider-Man. Like, yeah, he's a nerd now. Look at that. It's just wisps. Skull! Yes! No, that's lit. Come on, dude. I feel like for a dude who's super into ancient Egypt, at the very least, I'd have been like, ooh, sick outfit, bro. Steven is having a rough time. I feel so bad for him. Is he handling it well? No, but really, how well could you handle this situation?
Imagine my surprise to find you here.
Excuse me, Ronnie. This man right here, he's been following me. No, I don't know. Please, Amit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ronnie. You're part of this?
You're part of this weird cult? That seems really convenient.
The scarab doesn't belong to me. It belongs to her. Do you know Amit? She grew weary of having to wait for sinners to commit their crime before punishing them. The justice of Amit surveys the whole of our lives.
Got it.
Past,
That
present,
I've
future.
never
She knows
heard
what
before.
we've done and what we will do.
It feels like a lot of participants for a cult based on an ancient Egyptian deity.
Would have prevented Hitler and the destruction he wrought.
We're going straight to Hitler, baby.
By indolent fellow gods.
Oh,
By even her own avatar.
avatars. Blue people. Love that film.
By avatar.
You mean that?
What I mean.
Anime.
Steve.
It's not an anime, actually. It's an American cartoon.
Do you want to know the truth?
I mean, I don't know. Do I go to hell after, or is it just like I get killed early? I mean, that's unfortunate, but I don't know. I'm just advocating for just like, I don't know, kill me soon. Really?
There's chaos in you.
Which you didn't realize there was like 3 of us in here, so we all have to get weighed individually. It's the whole thing. There's a queue. He's remarkably chill about someone he saw murder someone, has a cult, has found you at work. He's like, well, still gotta log these little plastic mummies, so let me just get this handled. He's either incredibly paranoid, antsy, etc., or he's just vibing, living life.
Hello? Donna? Here, boy.
Oh my gosh, dude. I love finding a lost dog as much as the next person, but if a weird Egyptian deity cult was stalking me, I'ma leave it alone. Don't you feel stupid now? I would have been outside in a well-lit street if it were me, but I guess we're just built different. Stephen Grant.
Stephen Grant of the gift shop.
Return the slab.
And you won't be torn apart.
I can't remember what those dogs are called. Jackals. Right? Yeah, like the jackal-headed god. That's a thing, right? Also, if that's a real museum piece, why is it just loose? The plinth is loose. The vase is loose. What kind of nonsense? Didn't work.
Stephen, I could save us. But I can't have you fighting me this time. Look at me. Look at me. This is real. I'm real.
Okay, so might as well listen to the voice in your head, bro.
Let me save us.
There's things glowing, flickering, hieroglyphs. the suit, it was slip sliding on. Oh, that's so great. Now it's the monster that's like, nope. What I want to know is, how does he grow the suit? It's gonna be the credit, isn't it? Ah, dang it. Okay. All right, we didn't get a lot of big skeleton god man, but I feel like sure, it's validated, so that's really the important part. We got Mark Spector, who doesn't have a goofy English accent. I don't know how the suit... I'm assuming all of my questions are going to be explained, because like the obvious ones are just like, how does Mark Spector have this moon knighting ability? How does the suit grow? How does the scarab work? Does the scarab... If the scarab is like the seat of power for Amit, who he said was like asleep and or like locked up in some way by like indolent gods, the other ones were not a big fan of her was that Minority Report plan of just like, I don't know, kill them early if they're evildoers or whatever. So that's not working. So did Mark Spector, the alter ego, like, was it just like, is he a regular guy who had multiple personalities, and then one of those personalities became an Egyptian superhero night god thing? Or was it like, was he born into it? Because I really refuse to do any background research, I don't know the answers to these questions, and I'm waiting. I really, really, really wish they'd done like an HBO Max, Amazon Prime type release for this, because yes, I get it, you release one episode a week to build talk and etc, and you want people to be frothing at the mouth every week for 6 days of the week thinking about theories, but like, I have so many questions. Like, this is really just a setup episode for the majority of it, that I'm like, I really would like a little more, at least one more episode to like just feel so solidly into the plot. And it's like, because I just, at this point, I'm not a big fan of Steven, not because there's anything, you know, wrong with him. He seems like a very nice man, but you know, that's not why we're here. We're here for the fighting, we're here for the drama, we're here for the mythology. So like, we just finally get to the point where you're like, you're seeing Moon Knight, he's in the full suit, which I did not expect in the first episode. We got him and Mark Spector talking to each other, him realizing, you know, the monsters on the museum walls are real to some degree, and then it just goes to credit. And I don't know anything, and I didn't do the research, so all I have are questions, and now 6 days to wait for maybe one answer. And it's frustrating. That CGI was really bad during the chase scene. It was really not good. Like, I was trying to make jokes about it, and then I was like, no, it's still bad. Like, it's not getting better. And during the Falcon and Winter Soldier, like, assembled thing, they talk about how the entire background road during the fight scene on top of the trucks was like CGI. And you're going, wow, that's super impressive. But I don't remember it looking like this, because this one felt fake. The entire way through, I was like, what in the Shark Boy and Lava Girl is going on right now? Like, why does this background feel so unnatural? Could they not film one scene on a real mountain? Like, just to get like an establishing shot of like, here's a truck on a mountain. That's what that looks like in real life, because it didn't feel real. It felt very fake. And because it's really our main fight scene in this show, in this episode, obviously all the other ones are just implied. He blacked out, Mark took over, took care of business. Because it's our really one extended fight slash action sequence, the fact that it looked so goofy, it was like, it was a little bit of a downer for me. And we saw and expect there to be a lot of hand-to-hand combat. We saw Oscar Isaac's training videos that leaked like a year ago. So all that part I'm super excited for. But the fact that the only real scene that we got in this episode looked doofy CW budget, not awesome on their part. I'm hoping we don't get more of these kinds of like, what do you mean it's been 2 days? Where like, it's drawn out enough so that they can have a big reveal, but common sense is something that like you would have figured out earlier. Sometimes it's just annoying. It makes the character look stupid. I don't sympathize with them as much because they're not thinking in a way that I would think. or they're not doing things in a way that I understand. When you have characters with smartphones, it does not make sense that they're not going to see what day it is. Even the fact that like he went to the fish store and they're like, you were in here yesterday, and he was like, no I wasn't, and he just didn't question that at all. He figured out Gus was not the same fish, but didn't wonder how he'd been in two places yesterday at a day he doesn't remember, because he didn't realize that yesterday happened. Also, this shot with the moon in the skull is very sexy. I will give them that. Now that we've got our setup, I really hope that it just kind of full speeds ahead into episode 2. Because, sorry, Steven, not my favorite, not a big fan. I think, you know, they have to make you kind of stupid so that the audience can be confused. If he was a really hip and with it man, if he was already like, all right, we gotta figure something out, even if it was just checking himself in to be like, I need to go to a doctor, something is happening to me, I'm losing large amounts of time, it would be a lot less dramatically tense for the audience, and I get that. But now that we're here, now that we've met Mark, hopefully, you know, he's more efficient, he's more capable, he knows what's going on. I'm into that. I'd like to see more of that. I hope that's what we get next episode. I hope it's not gonna like be like Mark shows up and then he goes right back to like, I don't know what that was, but that was fake. Like, if he can go now, next episode, we get the like, oh, I need to go to the doctor, something's wrong with me, da da da, and that just slows us down for another episode. That'll piss me off. But just this, it's a good intro. It definitely has my attention. I have a lot of questions that I would like answered. So for me at this point, the definitive factor is the pacing. Like, next episode, are we going to start diving in to what is indeed going to be, I can tell, a lot of background lore. Like, and if they want it to feel natural, if they want it to unroll at a comfortable pace, they need to start early. It can't be like, let's draw out the mental break so that we can then just like vomit exposition about how Moon Knight works. I don't want that. I want it to be like little by little by little, so then you feel like you're going on this journey with him, but like faster. I do like that we're setting up our villains from episode 1, and hopefully that means we're actually going to get to grow with them, because I think, unfortunately, like with Falcon and Winter Soldier, the Flag Smashers were underdeveloped. With WandaVision, Agatha is supposed to be a surprise, but then she's like not really a villain. She was kind of just drawn in because she was like, yo, there's something crazy magical happening. And then Loki, yeah, I guess Lady Loki is the villain, and but again, not really. So I feel like if we're going to have a purely villainous antagonistic figure, I do like that he's being introduced it so early on, and we're already getting an idea of what his mindset is, what his belief system is, and hopefully we're going to get to expand on that with every appearance, and it's not going to be as simple as, we should kill people before they do the bad stuff if you can see through time and know they're going to do bad stuff. But as a basis, makes sense, I get where he's coming from, I can follow him down the rabbit hole in that sense. And I'm super excited that it's kind of bloody, like, especially that this is the same day basically that we're getting those reports about them editing the Falcon and Winter Soldier to make it less bloody, to make it less pipe and paley. Like, that's really annoying and very stupid and nonsensical considering Daredevil and Punisher are now on the same streaming service. But I do like that they're leaning into it and they're like, this dude is in the most PG-13 way possible, this dude is causing mayhem and bloodshed and chaos, and I hope we really get to lean into that as far as humanly possible. Because I think if we can have an extended torture sequence in Endgame, then we can have blood remain unedited on Disney Plus for a little bit. Alright, so that was a bit of a tense and unsettling and disorienting introductory episode. It was a little bit goofy at times, the green screen was kind of crazy looking, but Oscar Isaac, even with that accent, is such a charming main character. He's such an amazing lead, and I just enjoy watching him on any size screen. So I'm definitely going to be here next week. I'm very excited to get answers to my many questions, and hopefully this kind of show really digs deep into all the potential for crazy complicated that it seems to have, because I love fantasy aspects of shows. Obviously, a lot of superhero tends to lean more into the sci-fi direction. So if we're really going to go into myth and magic, that's my speed, that's my type. I want it, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. And so that's going to be all of my thoughts for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, all those things that make me very happy. If you don't want to do any of that, but you've watched all the way to the end of this video, thank you. I still really appreciate you. You can follow me on Twitter at Leah Sees Movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!